A very warm welcome at the LMT, here at the EMT in Hanover, and live in the internet. My name is Martin Danielczyk from the LMT Group Academy, and at my side, Jana Susi, Product Manager, rolling and thread cutting. And Milling, your topic today is time for change. What does that mean? Time for change for the user, in this case, means process safety and productivity. To reach that, we have presented a new tools concept, the XChange. It's the best of two worlds, combining the two things. That is, combining a steel shaft and a full hard metal head. That's the special thing about it. So why should you use this system, change to this system? Because in the end, it represents all advantages of a HHS tool: process safety, torsions security, with thread cutting, with productivity, and the hardness of combining this with hard metal, because we want the best of two worlds, and combining this, a flexible steel shaft and the advantages of hard metal and cutting. I understand this. What are the materials where you can use this? The XChange is suitable for every short machining stuff, aluminium, silicium, metal. If I look at it, there's a screw and a head and a shaft. I cannot imagine very well how it works in practice. It's very simple. I can explain a lot, but it would be far more interesting for the spectator to have a look at it. What do you think? Okay, so let's have a look. And now I would like to invite Clemens Modig in Schwarzenbek, the training center. Hello, Clemens. Hello, a warm welcome from the Training and Innovation Center, and it's the fourth live stream from Schwarzenbek. Here I have an XChange pen, and I want to show you how easy the fitting is. Here at the table we have prepared a highly flexible steel shaft with this, and you see the XChange head with the two teeth as well. And now you can just put it on top, then you use the screw, put it inside, and with a screwdriver you can easily introduce and fix the system. Click, and that's it. So the tool is ready for work, and you can use it in thousands of numbers. A highly security in processing. And we want to now make an example to show you how rapidly it works in comparison to a standard tool. Frank Smith supports me. He will start the machine, and then we will stop the time. How much time a tool will need for 7 seconds. First we start with a normal quick steel boring instrument. Start now. The time is running, and now we have this normal boring, and with a velocity of 20 meters, that means 20 deep. At the moment, it's the 5th drilling. The tool is working with pressure, and the emission wouldn't present a nice picture in the camera. Now, the comparison. Still the last drill. Ready. Let's have a look at the time. How much time did it take? It's 41 seconds for these 7 drills. I will write it down. And now I think we should give a chance to the new tool to do it quicker. Time is running. Frank, please. Start now. We can see, of course, hard metal, it's far quicker. VC, it's 50 meters per minute. That means 1.5 times as quick, and the cutting velocity 20 meters deep. And we've the 6th drilling, the 7th drilling, so it's very quick. Ready. Look at the time. It's 21 seconds. So we'll write that down to get the immediate comparison of both tools. So we can see here 41 seconds, 21 seconds. That means winner is clearly the XChange. So when in your production you want to be a winner too, so simply use that tool so you can produce much more effectively thread cutting, aluminium, silicium. That is all for the moment, and with a smile, a winning smile, I pass on to Hanover. Thank you very much, Clemens. I paid attention. 41 in comparison to 21. Okay, the XChange 20 minutes faster. And because it's that quick, we have a special thing. We have a high-speed camera take, so we should see it behind us, and Diana might explain to us what are we seeing here. It's a very impressive experiment. For these pictures we have taken, cut a workpiece. We wanted to see the drilling, the process of the drilling, and we can see how smooth it's cutting. And these are unique pictures. I have never seen something like this. I would use a different word. If it wouldn't be live in the internet, I would. It's impressive, superb. I've never seen something like that before. But if I look at this system in general, I have a look at it, I see this phase. How can I get cooling medium through it? No, this system can work not just dryly, especially for working. We need a clean thread cutting system. So depending on the kind of drilling we have different solutions. It's important for basic holes to have a central drilling so that the cooling water can get out from the front in the chambers. So the cooling channel is simply integrated into the screw. Why not? For passing through wind, it's important that the water or the cooling generally is taken part in the side. In the PowerPoint presentation you can see it. The radial solution is the best here. So correspondingly, minutely the cooling water is led to the cutting edge, so the workpiece and the tool is protected. And because it's difficult to see it at the model and you would get wet, so I would ask you, Clemens, could you give us a demonstration in Schwarzenbek with the cooling? Yes, of course, I'd like to, Martin. But before we start with the emulsion, we have a look at the tool. There are two different forms. At the front, the drilling is closed. There is a screw that helps us, that has a winding, so the water can get out centrally and is swept away to the top. And the other example shows us that you can see in the side parts, the emulsion is getting out, and this protects the whole proceeding. And to visualize it in a better way, we have used light. You can see clearly the different openings of the tools. That on the right, the central outlet, and in the left-hand side, the 4 openings. And you can see where the water gets out, but how it gets out, let's have a look. Frank has prepared something for us. Inside the machine there is installed a camera, so we can look at the first tool. Please, Frank, let's get started. You can see clearly that this tool with the central outlet has a very strong volume stream. And it's 40 bars. That's enough to get out the material, because you shouldn't keep it, because otherwise if you have an optimum cooling inside, then you don't have to clean it afterwards. In a second part, you can see the radial outlet. Please, Frank, start the machine. You can see the optimum, perfect streaming of the emulsion. For example, with the M10, it's a small tool, 5.6 liters per minute. You have to imagine that's a lot that is sent into the drilling. 5.6 liters per minute. Stream of volume, and that's optimum, that's sufficient to get optimum cooling results. We liked this show. It was a wet show, and I think in Hanover you can have a wet coffee. So we wish you all the best in Hanover. Thank you, Clemens. Of course, in the afternoon we will celebrate with some drink. So that's the way the cooling functions with the exchange. And here we have another high-speed film, because it's fun, so you can see it slow motion in the background. These are famous, formidable pictures, super slow motion. And we spread a lot of water. I would like to ask you at the end of our presentation, could you give us a calculation, an example of the advantages, giving us some figures? Yes, the exchange, of course, has to be profitable, and it is. On the one hand, you can see in the background, there is a customer application, 100% time reduction, and of course also the amount of standing. So the customer has saving of 53%. I think this is a figure that we do not have to comment any further. So that is the end of our today's live show. Thank you very much for your attention and for your interest in the internet. We will meet again tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Tomorrow, EMT is the day of composites and plastics machining. So here we start live and in the internet with demonstrations of our customer Kraus Maffei starting 11 a.m. So for goodbye to the customers in the internet, and I would like to welcome the one or the other visitor asking us questions to have a look at the system together. And I wish you a nice afternoon. Thank you, Anna, for your presentation. Dieter.